Today, I want to share a deeply personal story with you. It's a story about expectations, about freedom, and redefining what commitment truly means. This story is about how I gave my ring back. My name is Joan Nwosu, and welcome to the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. So it was last Christmas when Davide and I were just chilling at home together and just basking in the season and the joy of Christmas, where, he went on his knees and gave me this little box and he had a beautiful ring in it. And of course, we know the story. I said yes. It was overwhelming. It was joyous. It was beautiful. It was everything I wanted at that time. It was the perfect culmination of our love at that time. Perfect. And I wore this ring with so much pride and with so much joy and what it represented. So months later, right from December, and of course with everybody seeing the ring, we got a lot of congratulatory messages. And this ring, which initially at the point where I received it was a beautiful symbol of our commitment to each other, of how far we have come and how we're promising each other the promises that we're making to each other, it began to carry a different weight. It wasn't just about this symbol that Davide had given me. It was now this thing that had the weight of societal expectations attached to it. So right from the time I got the ring, after the congratulations, it was always, when's the big day? Have you set your date? When is the wedding? What are the plans? Where is it happening? Constantly, over and over again. And every time I would get those questions, even though, yes, I know that they are well-meaning, it unconsciously added a layer of pressure. Initially, I was able to fight it off and just say, no, it's just a commitment, a symbol of our love and our commitment to each other. But over time, the more and more those questions came up, the more and more we were in gatherings and, the focus was always on when is the wedding. I found myself becoming anxious and being weighed down, right? Our relationship was now hinged on when is the wedding date, and this was coming from the exterior. The whole thing came crashing down when one evening we were with very well-meaning friends. And again, it was another, oh, I didn't know you guys were engaged. When is the wedding? What are the plans? And Davide wasn't really able to answer at that point in time. After that, I was like, okay, this is it. I don't want our relationship to always be questioned because we don't have a date set, right? This beautiful thing, this ring was now becoming a source of stress, a source of people wondering, are they really okay? Is the relationship really working out because they haven't set a date? And I just didn't want that pressure anymore. So after a couple of days after that final experience, I sat down with Davide and explained to him that I was giving him the ring back. And I wasn't giving him back as a no. I was giving him the ring back as a when if and when we're ready to actually set a date and walk down the aisle, then I will wear the ring. He was a little bit heartbroken, to be honest, and he said, I am heartbroken. I love seeing you wear the ring. But again, he understood that this pressure was unnecessary. It was people were questioning and just always looking at us suspiciously when we didn't have a date to give them. So being the person that he is and being how our relationship is, we're always a team. We support each other. We just believe in navigating life together. We decided, okay, it's fine. I put the ring back in the box and we kind of agreed that this was the best thing. It wasn't a rejection of love. It was just a reaffirmation of our commitment to each other. But now it was going to be free from all the pressure of and expectations of our family, our friends, and just the world in general. I tell you this today, giving that ring back was one of the most liberating decisions I have ever made. I'm one of those people who really says that other people's opinions don't affect me, but just the constant barrage of questions every single time, I started to feel the weight, and it was like I woke up and the weight was really heavy. So now I felt like this weight had been lifted off my shoulders. I no longer had to answer any questions because there was no ring on my finger. There was no, when is the date? Oh, let's do something small. We don't have to do, let's do this. And she's like, always, constantly, people had suggestions of how we should have a wedding, right? So now we're completely free to just enjoy the relationship, which has always been the most important thing to me. It's not about the wedding day. It's not about the white dress. It's not about the partying. It's about the relationship. How is the relationship? That has always been my focus, and that's what you should focus on. So it's about how are you growing together at your own pace, in your own time, and defining what commitment means to you. So now we have defined what commitment means to us. So this experience taught me a very, very valuable lesson. And again, it's a lesson that I knew, but I fell again. Even with all the work, I still fell into that trap. Commitment isn't about a ring or a piece of paper, period. Commitment is about the love that you share, the respect, the support, the partnership that you build with someone. It's about making that decision to choose them every day, to be present with each other, right? To face life challenges together, to build dreams together. That's what commitment is. And by giving the ring back, Davide and I were able to reclaim our own narrative. We choose to live authentically, guided by our own values, our own desires. And let me tell you, the freedom that comes with this choice is indescribable. We are more in love. We are more connected than ever. We don't carry around that burden of societal expectations. We are just doing us and making sure that we're working on our relationship. We're building a solid foundation that will last us for however long it lasts us, hopefully forever, because I don't want to go through this again. But it is just so much more beautiful now that we don't have that pressure of society in front of us. That weight of when I'm getting married is gone. And yes, I did wear a ring because he had given me a ring initially 4 weeks after we became official. And then he gave me the second ring 8 months later. So I do miss having a ring on my finger, right? But I'm telling you, it is more freeing. That ring felt like shackles, and not shackles imposed by Davide. No, it was shackles imposed by the world. Every time they would see the ring, the questions would come up, and the question, are you sure he's the one? Are you sure? Yeah. Other people's opinion with their negativity, trying to project, right? But now it's just free. Now we're just free to really, really enjoy ourselves and enjoy our love journey and write the story that we want for ourselves. And you should too. Your love story is yours to write, and it should reflect your own values, your own pace, your own unique journey. It shouldn't be about some timeline that the world has defined. By this, you have to have done this. By this, you have to have done this. Commitment is only when this. No, it is whatever it is to you. So today I just really wanted to share that story with you. I know some people have seen me without my ring, and I'm sure, again, as usual, they're probably wondering, oh my God, does it mean that the relationship is on the rocks? I haven't bothered to tell anybody. I just took off the ring, gave it back to Davide. Like, he still took it back to the store last week to get it, because you have to go and get the diamond checked every 6 months. So yeah, he still does that, and we still talk about it. I look at it sometimes, and it's fine. I know that it's mine, right? But it is his commitment to me that matters. It is how the relationship is going that is important to me. It's not about whether people are looking at my finger and wondering, where is that ring now? No. So we're still very much in love. We're still very much together. We still plan to live the rest of our lives together, but we're focusing on the now, on the present, and just enjoying it as it goes. So I want you to remember that love is not about you fitting into a narrative, fitting into a mold. It's about you creating something that is unique, something that is beautiful, and something that is yours. So I hope you found this episode inspiring, if not at least entertaining, on my journey with my ring and how I gave my ring back. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode on the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. Until next time, sending you love and light.